Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 246. Welcome to the latest Business Finance Bulletin with me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance experts. In this bulletin, FSB calls for Chancellor to take action on late payment, British Business Bank supports alternative lender ThinCats, and Barclays launches Brexit Business Advice Workshops. Let's start this bulletin with our old friend late payment. Now, as we record this, we're a few weeks away from the government's annual spring statement. And the FSB is requesting the Chancellor to finally tackle the problem of late payment. And to be honest, I wish he would, because there's lots of other things that we can be talking about. But late payment is such a big problem for small businesses, and the impact that it has on cash flow is huge. So what is the FSB asking the Chancellor to do? Well, there are three things. First of all, it's asking the government to mandate that larger firms have a non-executive director on their board, an NED, whose sole responsibility is to oversee that firm's payment practices and manage their supplier-creditor relationships. Secondly, they want to make sure that the government has the power to fine larger businesses who are not filing under the duty to report. Now, this is a piece of legislation introduced some time ago where larger businesses on a 6-monthly basis have to report on their payment practices and what their kind of terms are, and if they are paying over terms, what are those days on average that they are late. And thirdly, for larger kind of government projects, they want a separate bank account set up for businesses. They want a separate bank account. So if firms, or the likes of Carillion collapse, for example, small businesses' money doesn't get lost in the mix. It's in a separate project-specific bank account, so it's ring-fenced. Now, the FSB say that their latest survey says that 84% of small businesses say they suffer from late payment, so it really does need to be tackled. So, Mr. Chancellor, please take action so I can move on to other topics. If you're a small business owner looking for an alternative source of finance away from the high street, the British Business Bank, which is home to all of the government's finance-related schemes, has just announced £20 million being made available to ThinCats, the alternative finance provider, for on-lending to UK small businesses. This £20 million has been made available through the British Business Bank's subsidiary, British Business Investments. ThinCats is an alternative peer-to-peer platform, and they support businesses with loans anything from £250,000 up to a maximum of £10 million. So far, ThinCats have lent out £395 million, and that's across 1,000 loans. So a really good slug of money being injected into the economy, and I'm sure that £20 million will go some way to helping businesses as well. And if you're one of those businesses and you want to know a little bit more about what ThinCats can do, well, just go along to their website, which is thincats.com, and there you will see and understand what they can do for you. Alternatively, please feel free to drop us a line, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll take you through the process. Finally, what bulletin lately would be complete without a mention of Brexit? Well, Barclays Bank has announced that during March it's going to be holding a number of workshops across the UK for its clients all around Brexit. What you can do to manage and improve cash flow, what you can do to manage against fraud, and other business building tips as well, but all with a Brexit focus. So if you are a Barclays customer, you may get an invite through the door asking you to come along to one of these workshops across the country. At the same time, Barclays has also started writing out to many of its small business customers, advising them of kind of pre-approved limits that they may be able to access should we really hit a major crisis at the end of March. So it's good to see that one high street bank is really taking proactive action to support its businesses through what could be a bit of a turbulent time. Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed watching it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it. Look forward to being with you again next time. In the meantime, have a great, successful and profitable week.